Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey, what's up, and welcome to this episode of the Daily Energize. It is I, your host with the most crazy energy or something, I don't know, Spencer Jones here with you. Thank you so much for hopping in and joining me. I have a question for you real quick. Have you ever painted a room or a wall before, even a house, right? Have you ever painted something relatively big before? I have. I've done it a couple times. I remember growing up painting the house that I was growing up in, my parents' house. I've painted rooms way too many times to count. And lots of things. Well, I remember this one time I was painting a room. So, I got all the tape set and the carpet covered, and we're all good and we're all set to start painting. Got the paint, got the brushes. We're ready to rock and roll. And so, okay, I shake up the paint, get it all set, open the can, and I start painting. And I, dip the paintbrush in, start painting and painting. And I'm just, okay, cool. I'm kind of excited, right, to see this change and progress happen. And it's a big room, so I'm going after this one wall, and all right, get about halfway, and I'm like, I'm about halfway with this one wall. And this room had not just 4 walls, it had it had different turns and curves. It probably had 10 plus walls to it, just with how some of the walls, turned, and there was a door over here, and then there was another wall over here, whatever. Worked out to be roughly 10-ish walls. And I remember getting halfway through that one wall and just feeling defeated. Because yes, I see some progress, but I don't really feel the whole progress yet. Have you ever felt that way? When you are trying to do something and you're working at it, maybe it's painting or whatever, maybe you're writing something and you're writing it, and you're like, well, I got so much more to go. And you just feel drowned and weighed down by the stuff that has to be done yet. I get it. I've experienced it multiple times, not just with painting rooms and walls and that, but in many aspects of my life, personal and business. It could sneak up and affect us in multiple areas. When you recognize that that's happening, first of all, recognize it and acknowledge that, hey, I'm aware of this. That's the first step, right? Be aware of it. And then trust the process. Trust the process of, okay, going back to the painting example, if I just keep painting, if I just keep going up to this wall, it's going to end up with the whole room being painted. I'm going to go after this wall, then I'll go after the next one, and the next one, and the next one. I'm going to write this sentence, and then I'm going to keep writing these sentences, and it's a paragraph, and then it's a page, and then it's a chapter. We take it in bite-sized chunks so that we can digest it, we can go after it. But I will say, when you're doing that, right, seeing, okay, I'm just going after the next step, what's the next thing I have to do, what's the next thing I have to do? It's a great way to get things done, but when we're in that, it can be hard to see the grand picture, right, how everything fits in. Painting a room, okay, you can kind of see how this wall fits in with everything else, but in many other parts of our life, it can be hard. So I love that eagle vision idea, right? You could zoom in, but in this case, when we're zoomed in like that, we need to zoom out to see how it fits in. We also just need to trust the process. Have you ever tried to manifest something, tried to get, something into your life? Well, we need to trust the process. It's not going to happen, at a snap of your fingers, as nice as that would be at times. We have to trust the process. We need to keep taking the tools and strategies. Mastering your energy sovereignty is the same thing. It's the same way. It takes time. I was on a call with a guy recently who said, okay, what if our bodies have this chemical imbalance causing, whatever the myriad of symptoms and things that can cause? Well, I said, our bodies are truly amazing. They are incredible things, and they can heal. They could fix that imbalance. But it takes time. So while you might be on medication, great, let's start building and utilizing the tools and strategies so that your body naturally starts to find that balance, and then you can wean yourself off that medication if that fits and works out. Now, I can't, I can't give all these claims, and I'm not a doctor or therapist, stuff like that. But we've had success with it before. Check with your doctor. I'm not making any, crazy claims or anything like that. So legal disclaimer, there you go. But mastering your energy sovereignty, it can happen faster than you think. But you have to trust the process, because sometimes we don't see it right away. We don't see it in that first instance. It might take a couple days, and then you start to notice it. And then, you look back in a month and you're like, oh, wow, look at the growth. Trust the process. I invite you to take a moment and reflect on your life currently. Where's something that you just need to let go and trust the process? I invite you to become aware of that and trust it, and give yourself a time limit for it. Say, I'm going to trust it for 1 week or a month or whatever you choose. Give it at least a week, and then look back. Then you can make tweaks and adjustments, but trust the process. I'm a person who's eager, who wants to jump ahead, and so waiting a week it can be hard. So I have my team and my inner circle. I challenge them, be like, hey guys, I'm going to do this for 6 months, and I need you to keep me steady, because I see all these shiny objects and want to get distracted and do this, that, the other thing, or if I don't see changes. I'm going to commit to doing this for 6 months. 6 months is a long time, but I have that accountability, and that helps me make sure that I trust the process. So where can you trust the process? Look at it, commit to it, and then after that time period, then look back and see what you need to tweak and adjust. All right, you got this. Have an amazing day. Have an incredible week. Keep being you. Keep shining bright. And until next time, I'll catch you later.